Multiplying fractions. We're going to multiply fractions in much the same way that we reduced them. So the first thing I'm going to do is give myself a large fraction bar. And now what I'm going to do is break down each of these numbers. I'm going to break down the 6, the 10, the 15, and the 42 into their prime factorizations. So 6 is 2 times 3, and the 2 and the 3 are both prime. So I replace the 6 with a 2 times 3 times. 10 breaks down into 2 times 5. 2 is prime and 5 is prime. So I write 2 times 5. Now I'm ready to start working on the denominators, and the first denominator is 15. 15 breaks down into 3 times 5, and 3 and 5 are both prime. So I write 3 times 5. 42 breaks down into 6 times 7. 7 is prime, but 6 is not. It's 2 times 3. And the 2 and the 3 are both prime. So I write 2 times 3 times 7. Now we cancel out common factors in the top and bottom. So I have a 2 here and a 2 here. I have a 3 here and a 3 here. And then I have a 5 here and a 5 here. So what I'm left with in the top, I just have a 2, and in the bottom I have a 3 times a 7. So in the top I just bring over my 2, that's my numerator, and then 3 times 7 is 21, and that's my denominator. So 6 over 15 times 10 over 42 is 2 over 21. In example 2, I have to be a little careful, because you'll notice that one of my fractions is negative. So I have a negative times a positive. I know the rule for that. Negative times a positive is negative. So I'm just going to write a little answer line. And I'm going to automatically tell myself that my answer is negative. Now I can just work with the 8 over 21 times the 14 over 24, ignoring the sign, because I know that my answer is negative. So the first thing I do is break down my 8. 8 is 2 times 4. 2 is prime, 4 is not. 4 is 2 times 2, and 2 is prime. So the 8 breaks down into 2 times 2 times 2. Next I break down my 14. 14 is 2 times 7, and the 2 and the 7 are both prime. So I write times 2 times 7. Next I move on to my first denominator of 21. 21 is 3 times 7, and the 3 and the 7 are both prime. So it's 3 times 7. Now I have to break down 24. 24 is 4 times 6. Neither of those is prime. 4 is 2 times 2. Those are both prime. 6 is 2 times 3. Those are both prime. So for 24 I want to write 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Now I'm ready to cancel common factors. So I can cancel this 2 with that 2, this 2 with that 2, this 2 with that 2. Now I have another 2 left in the numerator, but I don't have any 2's left in the denominator, so I'm going to have to keep that 2. I can cancel this 7 with this 7. And I don't have anything left in the numerator, so I'm going to have to keep this 3 and that 3. So the only thing I'm left with on top is a 2, so I just carry it over, and that's my numerator. And then 3 times 3 is 9. Now remember, I have my answer line over here, and I know that my answer has to be negative. So it's going to be negative 2/9. In the last example, number 3, I have a negative times a negative. So those are the same sign. And if I'm multiplying same sign numbers, I get a positive answer. So my answer will be positive. so I don't put any sign in here. Now I can just work with my factors. So I need to break down the prime factorization of 18, 7, 35, and 12. So let's start with the 18. 18 is 2 times 9. 2 is prime, 9 is not. 9 is 3 times 3, and the 3's are prime. So I rewrite my 18 as 2 times 3 times 3. Now the 7, I don't need to write the prime factorization because 7 is a prime number, so I just carry over my 7. 35 is 5 times 7, and 5 and 7 are both prime, so I write 5 times 7. Finally, 12 is 2 times 6. 2 is prime, but 6 is not. 6 is 2 times 3, and the 2 and the 3 are prime. So instead of 12, I write 2 times 2 times 3. Cancel common factors. So this 2 cancels with this 2. This 3 can cancel with this 3. Now I have a 3 on top and no more 3's on the bottom. So I circle my 3. I have a 7 on top and a 7 on bottom, so those cancel. And what I'm left with is a 5 and a 2 on the bottom. So my numerator is just 3, and my denominator is 5 times 2, which is 10. So going over to my answer, I can see that my answer is positive 3 over 10.